Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of DadVGirls After Hours, episode 37.
Yay! Thanks, guys, for
Every
keep on coming
week
back.
we do that. I don't know why.
Well, it feels weird if I don't say yay, but thank you guys for coming back and keep on listening. We love it. So please make sure you subscribe, leave us a comment, and also if you're listening somewhere, I don't know, 5-star it.
Wow, you've really
Nailed it.
picked
Nailed
that up,
it.
haven't you?
Nailed it.
So if Sarah has to run off halfway through this podcast, it's because she's going to the toilet to vomit.
I actually don't feel very well.
She's not like, there has actually been a sickness bug going around in the family. And now she's worried that she maybe picked it up.
But you know when you get it in your head and then you start thinking so I'm trying to just get it out. So,
but it's come on very suddenly. So I don't know, maybe just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe something else going on. Maybe she's pregnant, guys.
Don't even wish that upon me. No, we don't even put those
Clickbait on the
words
thumbnail
out
and the
there.
title. What are we saying? Big episode, this one.
No.
Lots of
thank you.
views. Sarah, pregnant.
I am not.
She's not. Well, if she is, it can't be mine because I've had the snip.
You didn't get that checked. So it could be. You don't know. So
Surely it's not.
anyway,
Yeah, anyway.
I'm not. And
We digress.
we are. No.
Okay.
Anyway. Yeah.
So yeah, Sarah's patience with me is draining. Like the colour from her face.
Is it actually? Do I look
A
pale?
little bit grey.
Do I actually?
Matching
My
that jumper.
No, do I
No,
actually?
you don't. You
Do I
look
look
fine.
okay?
You look good.
I haven't seen in the mirror if I look like.
You look hot. Like temperature. Like you,
Oh, for goodness sake.
you look like 39 degrees hot.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, so what's going on in our lives? I'm trying to think. This is like a little section at the beginning. We're going to keep
Little catch up.
keeping up with the
So,
condas.
If you saw on Kaci's Instagram, she raffled her car. So her first car was a Mini and she's just bought herself a new car. So I don't know where the idea came from.
It's sort of come from a few different places. So it was my brother that first said it because he always enters raffles for cars. Like he loves to play those things. And
Houses, I've just found out as
and
well. You can do it
houses.
for
And my mum also does one of the house raffles, right? So he had mentioned it. We was all at like a family thing. He went, "Oh, you should raffle the car. Like that would be so fun." And then I happened to know someone that had started a platform where influencers and celebrities can host raffles. It's called Verified. So he was like, "Oh, I'm doing this new platform." And I'm like trying to, obviously like you need people to do it first to then show other people like, "Oh, this is how it works."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so he was like, "Oh, I'd really like it if you guys could do like a raffle or something." I was like, "This is weird." I was like, literally had this conversation. I was like, "Casey's got her car." And we said as a joke about her doing a raffle. So I was like, let's just do it. So she did the raffle and some of the money was going to Great Ormond Street Hospital. And she chose that charity because that's where Sophie was under Great Ormond Street. And she did the raffle and then we did a live to basically like
Say who won.
spin the wheel
yeah.
sort of thing. Not like a physical, like on the website there's like a wheel that spins and everyone's name comes up and then it stops on someone's name.
Which at first we were really scared because my sister had bought a ticket.
Which just
she's
blows
like,
my mind.
Ryan needs a car. So she bought a ticket. But we're like, Emma, even if you win, we can't give it to you. That would look like an absolute fix. Like,
imagine if Emma's name come up
it
on the
just
thing.
would not.
We honestly like, and then imagine if we were like, "Sorry, Emma, we're gonna have to spin again. You can't have it." But then Emma's fully entitled to the car.
Yeah, but we
Also,
we
I
couldn't have
think
done.
Ava's dad bought a ticket as well.
Did he?
I was like thinking, guys, if you're friends and family, you cannot buy a ticket to this because
It would
we
just
will.
look like we've, yeah.
Can you imagine? So anyway, we did it.
But thankfully it didn't land on.
This girl won, and me and Casey FaceTimed her to.
Which obviously people were like, how do you, when you buy the ticket, obviously your details go on because I can imagine people be like, how did you have a number to
You
FaceTime
can't be
her?
that stupid to think that we.
I mean,
people are not going to put their name and
there
number
is.
and stuff.
I'm sure there would be people that
Okay.
would be thinking that we've done that on like, but no.
She's our next door neighbour.
Yeah.
Joking.
you put your details in. So then we had her number. So
But I was
FaceTimed her.
thinking, who answers a FaceTime to a random number? Like you wouldn't, because you'd be like, who is that? Like it's quite intrusive a FaceTime, but we're like, let's just try it. She answers the FaceTime, you hear her as it answers like, oh, I wonder who's this?
Yeah.
And then the shock on her face when she saw Kaci on the FaceTime was just like, honestly.
And she was with her uni friends, and
she's at uni.
And she's like, I've already rang my mum and dad and told them. And they're like, are you sure? And she's like, yeah. It was really sweet.
It was so cool.
Really, really sweet.
It's actually, you get such a buzz off it.
I was going to say, like, I was like watching the live, and I was putting the kids to bed. So I was watching the live on my phone. And then I came down and I was like, took a back seat. So I wasn't seen on it. But even I was so fully invested, and it was such a good buzz.
I was like, let's raffle off the house.
Honestly.
Let's raffle off anything. Let's raffle off one of the kids.
Well,
the way you
maybe a newborn.
Yeah.
No,
let's raffle off. Oh, we could do a date with Sarah.
What?
Joking.
No,
it's a joke. It's a joke. It is a joke.
I know, but it's just
date
weird.
with Joel. Also joking.
I don't care. You can do that.
Cool. Let's do that. No one buys a ticket. but embarrassing.
A little bit embarrassing.
So yeah, I was like, oh, that's actually, it was really good. And she posted a TikTok as well. It got like over 1 million views, I think. And it's so funny how some people's brains are wired for negativity. Like, so you could present, and do you know what? I'll talk about that in a second. I think as well, like the more time you spend on certain apps, like TikTok and stuff like that, there's so much negativity on it that I think it's actually reprogramming people's brains to look for a negative in any situation. Because this girl posted a TikTok, like basically like, you know, buzzing about the fact she'd won this car.
Yeah.
And most of the comments, which I love, majority was like, so happy for you, buzzing for you. There was a few comments like, but you have to pay insurance and MOT. Like,
which if you get a car anyway, you'd have to.
And then other people comment like, she just got like an 18 grand car for a tenner.
Yeah.
I think she's going to be okay.
Yeah.
And it's like.
And also we said, you don't have to keep that car. If you can't afford the insurance, sell it. Get yourself 18 grand, buy a 5 grand car with 2 grand insurance and go shopping on the other lot.
You can also don't have to. You could have it sawn. You can have it off the road on a driveway.
Whatever you want to do, it's now yours to do with it. Like,
can you imagine if someone went to you like, "Oh, here's a car," and you went, "No, because I'm gonna have to pay MOT and insurance on that thing, and I don't want it." It's like, what is wrong with you that you literally? But do you know what I even found, and like that, you know, I was saying like I feel like these apps are rewiring people's brains to look for negativity. I found it happening to me. I will watch a clip of something, right? And not that I'm going to be negative and I want to go and comment a negative thing, but I predict what the negative comment will be, even if it's like a good thing. I see something in it and I think, bet people comment about that. I open it, those comments are there.
Wow.
And I'm like,
which is not healthy.
It's making me look for a negative thing in everything I watch. Not because I'm negative, but just because I think I'm almost predicting what the comments are.
You're
weird.
Challenging yourself what the comments are going to be. But I feel like this is so bad because this is where a lot of the younger generation are spending their time.
Yeah.
And it just should be that, I don't know how to make a change, but I feel like everyone should start.
You got to look at the man
positive.
in the mirror. Oh, sorry. Thought it was on.
No, but it really should, because I do feel like that. Like, for some reason, TikTok in particular is so negative, and I just don't understand why people feel that it's okay just because of any video goes viral. And this is what I've always said, because a lot of them are adults, and say they've got children that have got a TikTok account. It takes one video just to go viral and people to be mean. Are you okay with that? Whatever you're commenting, are you okay for that negative comment to go back on to your daughter, your child, your son, your partner? Because we've said about it before and we've had negative comments. Anything from me, I can actually look past. But if it's against you or the kids, like it hurts, like, and I don't like it. And then even in the beginning, I don't know if we ever said, but there was a point where I was like, I'm not going to do podcasts anymore because these were getting clipped. And there was so much negativity about what we were saying that we haven't experienced before because our YouTube wasn't on TikTok, that I was finding myself being like, I just don't know if I can do this. Like, it's so negative. I now don't look at them and I don't look at the comments.
Yeah, it's actually quite sad because if we see our podcast clipped on TikTok, we just scroll past it. I used to, in the beginning, I would open the comments, be like, oh, cool, like it's got like, you know, And not that everyone was bad, but the ones that were being clipped by other people, there was just so much negativity. And like I was saying, because the guys at the Feather Studio, they shoot a vlog, and we were chatting to the vlog earlier, and I was laughing because I was like, it is kind of funny, but like you'll see like a really mean comment about yourself and you'll think, surely that's the only person that thinks that, and there'll be like 500 likes on that comment. And also it's really annoying because sometimes the comments are like mean but funny, and you're kind of like, oh, like that's actually like.
But like I see that people who don't even listen to the pod are commenting. So you've taken something really out of context. You're commenting but at least go and listen. Like I had loads of people about when we said about the strict teacher. I get it. And again, like there are strict teachers, and you know.
What did people say?
Well, there was just so many comments of
I
people.
thought we didn't read the comments on TikTok.
Someone's
been reading the comments.
But I actually even saw on YouTube there was people commenting that are teachers, or that they agree with strict teachers, and they're just saying like, you know, it's not always such a bad thing, which we did say that. So if people are like, especially on the TikTok.
Yeah, Chloe's getting her homework done.
She's getting her homework done. So yes, like, we find it hard and it's not nice, but yeah. Again, just listen to the whole thing. It's just our opinion.
I guess this is just like, I think I'm aware of like what it's like, how it's almost like reprogramming my brain. And hopefully if it is happening to other people just need to become aware of it and almost like try and unplug from it.
Yeah, 100%. Or just start spreading love and positivity and start putting nice messages.
God.
You should though. It's that whole thing is what our mum used to say when we were younger. No, of what our mum used to say when we were younger. If you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all. Why do you think you can put your opinion out there to hurt others? Why? Like, I would never judge anyone else or be mean to anyone else in something.
Do you know what though? Some comments I do see, not about like just some comments are like really funny.
Funny, fine, but not if they're going to cut deep.
I think if you're like cutting deep, fine. But oh my God, I honestly, some comments crack me up on, and I think, wow, people writing these are actual like comical geniuses.
Yeah, fine if it's a funny joke, but not when they're just been outright being mean. Like, come on, grow up. Like,
there was this clip that went viral, and it was this guy, and he had like a really large forehead.
Oh, I'm going to say forehead.
And people were saying, I'm trying to like, I don't want to be mean. People were like, this guy remembers what happened tomorrow.
No, so you're just being mean.
No, but I'm not, but it was funny. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And there was another one of this person had like really, really big like nostrils, and someone was like, this person smells what's for dinner tomorrow. And it was just like, I was just like, no, shouldn't laugh. Anyway, moving on. Don't be mean, guys. Be kind.
Be kind, spread love.
Either be super funny.
Yeah.
And a little bit mean, or be kind. Right. So the other thing that, this is going to sound so like mundane and boring, right? But we had such a wholesome Sunday.
Oh, honestly, it was so
We had
nice.
such a busy day on the Saturday, and our weekends for however long have not actually really, we've always got something going on, whether it's like shooting a video, whether it's like something with family and friends. Like we literally had this Sunday
or something, yeah.
And it was so wholesome. We were like, there's no plans all day.
Yeah.
So we made plans. So we invited all of my family over for a roast. We went for a walk.
No, but what we did is we got everyone to bring something. So your mum does, we've said it before on the pod, but your mum does a really good cauliflower cheese, and she does great roast potatoes. So I was like, right, you be on doing them. Your sister, who's just had a baby, and she wanted her first glass of wine. I said, amazing, you bring the wine and the baby. And then your brother bought desserts, and we did all the meat, the veg. You went to the shop. I was going to say but you did. You went to the shop and you got pigs in blankets, which feels so Christmassy to me.
It actually felt like Christmas that day.
It was delicious. Like it was quite cold and quite like,
not the food.
No, miserable. Like, like the weather outside. So it felt quite Christmassy. I had Christmas music playing. Yes, I had Michael Bublé playing in October. You're welcome.
And I didn't even really mind, because normally if you play Christmas music outside of December, it makes me feel physically sick.
But we had
But I
everything
actually liked
ready
it.
and prepped. Everyone met. We went for a walk in the woods. We came back. Everything was ready to be dished up. We dished up. It was honestly just so nice. It was, and obviously it was the first time the girls got to meet their nephew. He was just been born, Jesse, was a week old. So it was very cute. He was 4 weeks early, so he is tiny, isn't he? But he's so cute.
He is little, very
So
tanned.
cute.
What is with babies being so tanned when they
I know,
come
make
out?
us feel so pale.
They literally cut mate, he could be a soul skin model.
He could be.
That's how tanned he was. Looked like he'd be on the
He's so
graduals for a
cute.
year. Like,
And how cute are like Sophie just loves babies.
oh, she does.
She's so caring and calm
affectionate.
It's just so nice.
Bless her.
So yeah, we had a very wholesome Sunday.
Oh, I just gave side eye to the white shot because I was trying to look at the screen. I thought it was on Sarah's clothes.
Oh, for goodness.
Oh, we've got a screen here, right? Which has
Just
like
wait for us to finish the conversation
I'm at such
and then look up so they can cut there.
Let me
Like,
explain what's going on. I'm at such a
You've
disadvantage
said
on this set.
before.
It's the screen with all of the notes of what we're going to talk
But
about.
we're in
It's
mid-conversation. Just wait. Just
Because-
wait.
Shall I tell you? No, actually, do you know what? I'm going to have this out with you right now, okay? Because you say just wait, right? But you also tell me off if I just pause and I break the flow of the podcast and I say, what's next? You told me off for doing that, right?
Yeah, because...
So what do I do in this scenario? I want to keep the conversation going. I need to have a look at the screen so I don't go, all right, pause, what's next?
Okay,
and
so
then,
why don't you look at the camera first, see where the light is, and then look up?
oh my God, it's just that.
Because now you have broken
So
it.
am I right or am I right in the fact that I tried to do the right thing?
Well, just clip the
Just say
side
you're
eye for
wrong.
the thumbnail.
So
That's
I just
hilarious.
side-eyed to the wide shot, but really I was trying to look at the screen. But anyway, listen, it's all good. We're all friends here, guys, okay? We're all friends.
Are we?
I don't know, me and Sarah's looking at me like we're not friends, okay? I'm
We're
going to
not
look at the
friends.
screen, all right? I'm going to look at the screen.
Okay, I
Says
can tell you
here,
what's next.
Don't give side-eye to the wide shot, no. Okay, so we are going on holiday. What? You like that?
No.
Why not?
It's just that you're like, right, okay, so we are going on holiday.
Yeah, I know. Well, we all know
Nothing
what it
felt
is.
natural until you said,
I'm trying to wait. I'm not saying I'm like some podcast host expert, okay? I'm just trying to wing it.
Clearly.
So we are going on holiday, says the notes. Right, so we are going to, drum roll, we're going to the Maldives.
Yay, we are braving it. We're taking
With the
all
whole
the
fam.
kids.
We're
Yes.
both looking at each other like,
Why?
do we slightly...
No, to be fair,
regret?
it's actually very good. I found direct flights, so we are not having to stop. Because when we went before for our honeymoon, all them years ago.
Our first honeymoon from our first wedding, so we were about 12, 13 years ago.
Had
We...
to stop off and...
Yeah, we stopped off and then we got... you still have to get a seaplane. Right?
Yeah, but as in we stopped in Dubai and then we had to...
Did we? I don't remember.
Yeah, we had
that.
to wait for another plane. And then coming back, we did as well. So it felt longer, whereas this time it's just 10 hours straight there. And then it's a speedboat, not a plane.
Oh, really? Because
Yeah.
we went on this little
Scares the
seaplane,
hell out of me.
which was like really rattly. It was like this. It felt like you was about to be like, you know, you was about to parachute into
Honestly,
a war zone or something.
and
That's what-
flying over-
like in World War II.
Flying over and seeing these little tiny islands and then you land in one, right? The first night we got there for our honeymoon, and obviously I had Kaci and Grace. They were back at home with my mum.
So you didn't have Kaci and Grace. They were back home with your mum.
But as in I was a mum, and they were staying at home. It poured with rain, and I couldn't sleep, and I cried all night because I thought this tiny island which was just flown over. How is it not going to just be like?
She thought we were going to be annihilated on this tiny island,
did.
and no one. But
I'm like,
imagine,
that's it,
imagine me. I'm like, first night of the honeymoon, my wife,
Is crying.
my newlywed wife, is in bed crying her eyes out because she's
I
stuck
just
on
wanted
an
to go
island with
home.
me.
I was so scared of all.
And I was like, brilliant. This is a great start. I mean, we'd already been together like.
I
10
definitely
years.
have some form of like, there's like forms of like anxieties there. I feel like I can't fully enjoy the holiday until I get home and I feel safe. And I'm like, oh, that was a good holiday. Like, honestly, there's something in me that I feel nervous constantly. Unless we've gone back there and I feel okay. But we're not going to the same place anyway. But that going over and that little plane, I was scared on that little plane. I was scared on the island.
She was scared of the water.
Yeah, I'm scared of the water.
I mean, I don't even know why we booked a honeymoon in the Maldives, because all there is to do is go in the sea. That's all there is.
Yeah, but I enjoyed watching you do it. And I enjoy this time watching you do it.
The thing is as well, I didn't even know, it was only like a few months. I didn't even know you had this phobia of the sea and fish until what, 6 months before?
Yeah.
Was it about 6 months? When we went to Dubai for the first time, just me and you went to Dubai, was in the sea. It was beautiful. I was literally like, it was like a core memory. I was like, the sea was calm. It was warm. It was beautiful. And I was just like, you know, when you just look around, you take a minute, you look around, you think, wow. You just run out of the water screaming. I thought there was a shark. I run out screaming. Ah! We're both running out screaming. I'm like, whoa, what did you see? You like the fish? I was like, what, those tiny little fish?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. I was like, wait, you're scared of fish? How have I not known? We've got 2 kids together. I did not know.
Yeah, sorry. Scared of fish, don't like the water.
So anyway, we went on our honeymoon to the
It don't help the
Maldives.
TikTok. You see all these shark like stories.
Yeah,
as
but
well.
it's not even about sharks. You're scared of the fish.
Yeah, I'm scared of the fish.
Yeah.
They bite too.
Tiny fish.
When we was in Mexico, one bit my toe, I'm telling you.
But did it hurt though? Did it
Yeah,
hurt? Did it hurt?
I don't know.
Did
I
you
don't
die?
remember. I screamed.
So anyway, in the Maldives, I'm like, basically for about a mile out, it's about knee deep and you can snorkel, but there are like tiny little sharks, like harmless stingrays or whatever. So we're there for 10 days. On literally the second to last day, I convinced Sarah to finally get in the water. I had to walk next to her. So think, I was up to my knees. She's snorkeling in knee deep water. I'm walking her around, scaring away anything so she doesn't have to actually see any fish, any stingrays.
But I got in. I was,
For about a minute and you went, yeah, I'm done. I'm out.
yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, don't know why we're going back to the Maldives.
No, but because the kids obviously will love it and they love all that kind of thing. So actually so we got the direct flight, which I think is only 10 hours. So it's we've been to America in that time.
Well, Mexico was like 9-10 hour flight.
Yeah.
So we've
I
done
felt like it was. And they are that bit older. And what I'm loving at the moment as well is like Maddie is not having dummies or she hasn't got nappies. So it should be, fingers crossed, easy. Just getting on the plane. She can just take her toys. And we haven't got to worry about, you know, like that whole thing of like the baby bag.
Really want to do a video where we do like one of us is in business class by themselves and the other person's in economy with all the kids. You know, like one of those, like, you know, like when we did like a 500, what was that, £500 versus £10,000 holiday. And we do that. And it cuts back between someone just living their best life in business and someone else just.
Who's that someone?
No, but we'll rig it so it's me.
Yeah,
we'll just rig it so it's me.
You basically live a life of luxury anyway when you're on the plane.
No, I don't.
Oh, Snoozeville.
Oh, shut up. I'm
they
so
all
helpful.
want me. They all want to sit next to me.
Because it's boring next to me. I'm asleep.
I have. Chloe, the last time we've flown, you've always had Chloe. She's the easiest. She'll sit and watch movies the whole time.
Work on that
no,
plane.
she is not. She will sit and watch movies or just colour, right? Maddie and Sophie both want me.
I do my
Sophie
fair share. Please don't
don't
say this. I do my fair share on the plane.
No, you
Yes,
don't.
I do. Maybe the last flight that we did, which was only like, we've done a couple of short ones. I didn't. It was Spain and it was Paris.
Okay, we're watching the vlog.
Well, why don't we go back and pull up an archive video of when I flew to America?
Because when we film, you pretend to have them for the vlog.
It's a reality documentary when I film. Okay, there is nothing fake about it. Okay,
but actually, it is very exciting because it is while we're away. Obviously, Maddie
I'm just having a bit of my coffee here.
Okay, go on then.
Might hear the ice clanging around.
Anyway, it is obviously, as you know, Maddie and Chloe share the same birthday. So it is going to be their 17th and their 3rd birthday while we're away, which is super exciting.
What are we doing about presents? We're taking presents with us or they're getting them when they get back?
I'm going to take them with me. So normally the half term falls at the end of October, like, so that we would come back and it would be like their birthday's on the 29th and we would normally be coming back on the 31st, for example, to get back into school. But this year, it falls like afterwards, so they don't go back to school until like the 5th of November. So if I take their presents,
like a leap year or something,
they've actually got time to have their presents. Because obviously before it's like it doesn't really make sense traveling with them, but we can now. So I'm not going to buy loads because obviously I haven't got enough room. But Maddie at the minute is in love with the colour pink.
Just get a tub of pink paint.
She's in love with the colour pink. So she's asked for a pink dress, pink shoes. So I've bought her pink dress, pink shoes, pink Barbie, pretty much a pink phone, pink, like everything pink.
Yeah, we've just got like loads of pink stuff. We got all that pink stuff, didn't we?
Yeah. And what have we got, Grace?
Grace is really into green. So we just got her green phone, green pen, green bag, green dress.
Although before we go, Grace is having a party.
Oh, Grace nearly didn't get her a party though.
We've just recently had all the kitchen repainted.
We had quite a bit of the house repainted.
And I was so nervous because I'm like, getting messy.
Just for context, obviously, Kaci and Grace have had parties in our house. Casey's had a few more parties. But the last time that Grace had a party with her friends, some of her friends, not naming any names because I don't know their names, but it got a little bit wild and they were wrecking the house a little bit. Not really bad.
Not bad.
Grace has got a good set of friends. I'm not going to say that, but they got a little bit feral at one point. Sarah had to go in, turn on the lights, be like, right, that's, you're being disrespectful, blah, blah, blah. Have a little tidy up. They were all then like, oh, like really sorry. Like they weren't being malicious. But no. Grace was obviously like that. That is so embarrassing. I would die if that was me. So this time around, we were like, just had the house all like painted.
And I was actually not like, no, I didn't really want the party. I was like, I just don't want that ag of it because we've just painted. Floor gets so sticky that it's so hard to wash. Like, it's just hard work. I was like, not sure. But you two come up with a little plan, right?
Well, I didn't really come up with a plan. I just said to her, right, like, how many kids are coming? I think it's like 50 something.
Yeah.
Which the thing is, Grace, she wasn't really doing herself a lot of favours.
It was 58 and then I've heard 2 more people added. So it's about 60.
Grace doesn't really do herself a lot of favours because when I was trying to have the conversation about it, I was like, well, who are these 60 people? Obviously, I didn't mean like name by name, but like what groups? And she's like, well, what do you want me to name all of them? I'm like, but who are they? Are there people that you've known for years? Are they like, are there any people that you don't really know that are like friends of friends? Like, I need to have an understanding of like who's coming. But basically in the end, I said to her, look, if your friends are gonna like disrespect the house or it gets too crazy, like we're just gonna shut the party down. That is gonna be really embarrassing for you. So it's up to you if you want to have the party. If you feel like the friends you got coming are not going to do that.
Bearing in mind, the last party I picked up early, I think, and the police had been in there a couple of times. Oh, like, not having that. We were already on the group chat of our road.
Oh yeah, like we
found out that there's a secret. I'm on the road WhatsApp group. Well, there's a secret one apparently. They're like, oh, them YouTubers are having another party.
We're not in that group,
I'm
right?
like, oh.
And the way that we found out is, I won't say exactly how we found out, but someone knows.
Now on the other road.
Because it's like a shared group between a different road and our road. They basically said to someone in the family, oh yeah, I heard that you like having a party because it was in the group and it was like,
because I'm always respectful. I let them know. I'm like, oh, we're having a party. This is the time it will end. Like, sorry for the disruption. And people are like, oh, okay, cool. Bearing in mind, in our road, everyone's had parties.
Everyone.
Most of them have had parties, and there's been people. People have had fireworks.
That party that was getting on my nerves. There was fireworks going off. I was like, when will this end? These fireworks, they literally were like never ending fireworks.
Yeah.
And Sophie was like terrified. That did get on my nerves a little bit.
And that was like gone midnight as well. That was those fireworks. So we'd put all the kids to bed, music fine, but then bang, bang. But I'm like, I never once complained. And then here you are, like, because I'm having a party.
Those YouTubers, that as well.
Yeah, those
YouTubers, like we're like just proper riffraff on the road or something. But it's like, well, let's give them something to complain about.
Let's give them a 17-year-old party with the police to shut it down. Oh, shit.
Yeah. So anyway,
Oh no.
Grace is having.
I'm
a
on that
party.
group chat. I'm the one saying those YouTubers.
Yeah.
Shut it down before the police do.
Oh,
That
God.
does remind me of a time that your brother lived in like a block of flats, and your mum also lived in that block of flats, like apartment block, right? And he used to have after parties, go to the club, have after parties. There was a petition going around that block of flats to get him out, and I believe it was started by your mum.
It was. She literally, there was, because we heard like a rumor, because we also lived in that block of flats at the same time.
Yeah.
My mum was on one floor. Look, my brother was
yeah.
like sort of opposite her. We were on another floor, and we sort of like heard that there's this petition going around, and there was actually like meetings happening about getting him evicted, and my mum was right in the center of it.
Yeah.
I was like,
Hilarious.
that's jokes.
So yeah, that's me on the group chat.
Right, so long pause there because I didn't look at the screen. Right, you got to keep it going, my friend. That's why I gave it a little
Okay,
side
I'm
eye.
going to talk
earlier.
about my honey. We need to talk. That's what we're going to go into.
Oh, actually, do you know what? Did I tell you how much I love you today?
My
Looking
honey, we need to
gorgeous.
talk.
No, I don't even know what it is. I'm scared.
Is why did I have to message you today at 5 a.m.?
turn my phone down?
Yeah. So you get up by choice to go to
By
work
choice.
earlier. You do,
You get up to go and earn a living by
Yeah.
choice.
but you choose to get up that early, like because that's when you're most productive. Fine, good on you. You don't need to wake us up. Firstly, your music, not your music, your phone is too loud. I could literally hear what you was watching. I was woken up and I was like, just ignore it. I had to text you to be like, turn your music down.
It wasn't music.
Sorry, I
I
keep
was
saying
watching
music, but I mean
TikTok.
TikTok. Turn your TikTok down. If it's not that, or you're singing in the shower
I thought you liked that.
at
I
5
thought
in the
you-
morning.
I picture everyone outside the door just like dancing, vibing,
5
singing.
in
like-
the morning.
I wasn't singing in the shower this
No,
morning,
you
was
wasn't
I?
this morning, but sometimes you do. That's what I'm saying. If it's not your phone, it's your. I've had to tell you before about your phone being loud and disruptive. I literally feel like
I nearly got back into bed to give you a little cuddle this morning. I thought, no, she'll have a go at me for waking her up.
yeah, because I feel like I
Do you
hardly
know what?
sleep in the
No,
night.
but
in the
can I
morning
just
is
say
like my
that
peak
that's the
time.
only time you've ever had to text me to tell me to turn my phone down. Do you know why I had to turn my phone down? Because when I was in the bathroom, you've like turned this like
The
the extractor fan on, which since we've lived there, we've never had it on. All of a sudden, you've got it on, and it's so loud I can't hear my phone.
Yeah, because I saw
So I have to turn it up.
it all had like condensation on, and there was a little bit of like a brown bit. I've wiped it off, but I just
A
thought,
brown bit of mold.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it's called. I forgot what it's called, but so I just thought if I turn it on, it just
Okay, so it's technically
It's
your
good.
fault. But anyway, I didn't realise. And then what else? Because I don't do anything else to wake you lot up.
that is annoying. You
Oh,
wake
okay.
me up like most
That's
times. I
the
just
first
try
time that's ever happened.
No, it's not. And you sing. I just don't say anything because I think if I wake up and open my eyes, then I'm awake, and then you will try and talk to me or get in and cuddle me. And I'm like,
Well, fine. If I sing and if you hear me sing in the shower, what do I sing?
all different songs. No, it's normally like what's he, Post Malone or something.
Nope. If you like pina coladas, getting caught in the rain. No? Okay, cool.
Well, the other day when it was the weekend and you were singing in the shower, our bathroom is attached to like on the back of the girls' bathroom, Sophie and Chloe, so they can hear you really clearly in there. And you were singing, and Sophie, oh no, Dad's singing.
She loves my singing.
She's cute.
Also, guys, if there's anything that you want us to talk about, any topics you want us to like go into or things you want us to expand on that you hear in the podcast, just let us know in the comments, because obviously we're reading the comments. It gives us ideas of sort of things that you guys like and gives us stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
So we have, I don't know what I was going to say.
Game.
Yeah. Right. So we have a new game that we're going to play. Okay.
Joel made this one up.
This might be a regular thing on the show if it goes well. Might be a one-off if it's not so good. I called it What's in the Bag. Okay. So I've brought an item from home and I've put it in a bag, and you have 10 questions that you can ask me that are only yes or no answers
Okay.
to figure out what's in the bag, to see how well you know me.
Okay.
Sarah's the sort of person that she probably already knows what's in there. Okay. And
You probably was going to put your inhaler in there, but you thought it was too much.
That is absolutely 100% correct. I was going to put my inhaler in here.
Yeah, because that's too sus. I would have known that straight away. Like,
Okay, hold on. I'm trying not to...
it's a hamster. Sellotaped up.
Okay.
The bag is sellotaped up.
In this bag is an item from home. 10 questions.
10. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to put it on the table.
I am. I don't want you to see the weight and stuff. Like, look away.
Put it down.
Okay, cool.
Okay, did you get this item from upstairs?
Yes.
Did you get it from our bedroom?
Technically not our bedroom.
Our dressing room?
Yes, that's 3 questions.
No, that's out of order. Okay, does it belong to you?
Yes.
Is it an item of clothing?
No.
Would hat be an item of clothing? That is, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's another question.
No. I was asking.
No,
I was asking Will. I was not asking you. Is it aftershave?
Wait, does the guess count as a question, or is it just that's the game? I don't know.
Oh, that was what I was using.
I feel like you can. Is that a question? Okay, it's not. It's not aftershave. How many questions is that? 6. Or you only got 4 questions left. I thought you'd get this so easy.
Is it? Is it something you plug in?
No.
Oh, damn it!
But just curiously, what?
Your charger.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think what was in our utility room, in our dressing room.
Imagine me just bringing a charger. Like, that would be so boring. Imagine after all that. Yeah, it's my phone.
Oh,
charger.
I can't think what else is in your.
Well, the thing is, you wouldn't necessarily know where I kept this thing. Could have been in the bedroom. Could have been in the dressing room. I'm giving you.
You said you got it from the utility room. Dressing room, I mean.
What?
I keep saying,
Dressing room. Yeah. But I'm saying you wouldn't. This thing, I could have kept it. You wouldn't. If I said to you, "Where's this thing?" You wouldn't necessarily have known where it was. Does that make sense to you?
So do I even know what's in that box? Do I know
Yeah, the
it?
thing in there, 100% you know. I'm just saying. If
I know where everything is placed in our house. How would I not know where this is placed?
Because I didn't even know where it was. I had to find it. I had to look around for it. I knew it was going to be 1 or 2 places.
Oh, for goodness sakes. Now
I really thought you would just have this. I thought you were just going to blurt it out straight away. Well, ask me another question about the item. Like, I don't want to help you too much, but like, ask me something about it. Like,
is it sentimental?
Yes. That's what I wanted you to ask me.
Oh, okay. So how many questions have I got left? 2.
She's only got 2 questions left.
Oh, okay. So sentimental. It could be jewelry. It could be from something from when, like, earlier days when we met. It could be something like that. Is it jewelry?
Yes.
Okay. Trying to think what you would have in there. Could be a silver chain. Could be your watch. I'm going to go for your silver chain.
No.
Oh, what is it?
Is that your question?
Yeah, that was my final one. That was my final 10. So
You were so close.
Is it the watch?
Of course it's the watch. So in here is...
I thought that was in your drawer.
That's what I just said to you. You wouldn't know where I kept it. I was trying to help you out there. Sorry, let me just open this.
I really thought that was in your drawer.
So in this bag is a Rolex. And the reason I picked this, because obviously it's also a really nice story, which we may have spoke about on the podcast before.
I don't think we have, actually.
But the first time we got married, Sarah, she knew I always wanted a Rolex. And what do you want to say?
So when you proposed to me, the minute you proposed to me, I just had it in my head that I was going to buy you a Rolex. So I started saving from that day. Obviously, we didn't do what we did now. So it took a lot for me to save to that. And I actually I bought it secondhand. And I was basically like, what's the cheapest one I can buy that looks nice? But I went into the shop, I picked it, put the deposit down, and was trying to save for the rest. But I didn't quite make the right amount for the last bit. And I said to you, oh, I need cash to pay for the cars, for the wedding cars. And you were like, I swear we've already paid them. I'm like, no, we haven't. So you had to give me some money, but it was to put towards the watch. Otherwise I couldn't get the watch because I was literally like that last little bit that I couldn't afford. So then on the wedding day, so basically the run up to the wedding, I told one of your friends and stuff that I'd bought that for you. So they were trying to get you to buy me a nice gift as like a wedding present. So you were saying to me, we've already spent enough money on the wedding. I'm like, no, I don't need anything. Like,
so obviously the friend was trying to sort of do me a favor because they were thinking
you'd feel bad on the day. Yeah.
You've not got Sarah anything and you don't have any idea like what she's got you. So they were sort of like being like, oh, like Sarah's got you a really nice gift. Like you should get Sarah a gift. Then I was like, it's only like a few days before the wedding. I was like stressing because I'm like, we said that we weren't going to do any gifts.
Yeah.
And then I was actually annoyed at you because I was like, why am I now running around like shopping?
And I'm annoyed at you because I'm like I've done something so nice. I've saved up for a whole year for this one thing. Don't like in the end I was going to throw it at your head and be like, have the watch. Like just leave me. Like I was.
And because I never in a million years expected it to be a Rolex. So I was thinking you just unnecessarily got me an expensive gift. And I was like, oh, like we've already spent so much on the wedding. And then I didn't know what to get you.
I was like, no. I don't know where he's got that from. I was like, it's not expensive at all. I was like, it's thoughtful. I said, I've actually, what I've got you is a very thoughtful gift. And you're like, oh, okay. So on the wedding day, all your groomsmen knew what I'd got you and they were buzzing for you. Obviously, it was like nice little story there.
So you had done like a sort of treasure hunt. There was like a note.
House, yeah.
I went in the shower and they all come bursting in the bathroom because there was no lock on the door with a camera, like a video camera.
He's naked singing, if you let me in a coladas.
And getting cold in the rain. Yeah,
and then
I know,
bang,
guys,
they
I know,
open.
I can sing. So they burst in with a video camera as I'm mid-shower on my wedding day. And they were like, we've got a surprise for you, And I'm like, I actually freaked out, right? I thought they'd got me a stripper on my wedding day because it was like something had just turned up at the door.
And it had to be then.
And it had to be like right now. Like something's just come and you have to come out of the shower right now.
Which it hadn't. It'd been there
I was
all
freaking
night.
out. I was like, guys, that is not like, it's not okay. Because obviously someone also made a joke. I was like, it's not okay if you got me a stripper on my wedding day. That is not what you do, okay? So then they were like, no. And then I did this whole treasure hunt, found the watch. And I was like, that just the nicest thing. It was so thoughtful, everything.
And then you looked at the boys, you're like,
I was like, why did you pull me out the shower for that? Why couldn't you just wait until I finished the shower? Somewhere there's a videotape of me naked in the shower, but yeah.
We've never seen it.
I think I lost it all. I don't know. I should have a look for that.
Yeah. So
it's because the stripper turned up after. So we had to delete all the tapes.
True. True.
But yeah, so that's the story behind the watch.
That was very cute.
And I can't believe that you didn't get it.
I'm annoyed with myself.
I feel like whatever you put in that bag on your turn next week, I'm going to get it. 100%. Watch this space.
Doubt it.
I will.
I was so close though. I should get a point because I did say watch or chain, but it's because I thought the watch was in your drawer, not in your wardrobe.
I thought it was in my drawer. Oh, also, if you're wondering why I don't always have it on, I go through periods where I don't wear a watch. I wear my Apple Watch because I'm going to the gym, or I wear this watch. So that's just how I am.
It's all right.
I just freestyle.
No judgment.
No, in case anyone thinks that,
it's more like the fact that your wedding ring is on your middle finger. That's more judgment.
Oh, guys, need to tell you, me and Sarah, it's not really been working out, has it? No. Do you know what it is? She's like, it's never been working out. It's never been working. No, so I've lost a bit of weight and my wedding ring fell off the other day. So now I'm nervous. So I put it on the middle finger. I can't get it resized in case I put the weight back on. I don't know how committed I am to this whole weight loss thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's middle finger until I'm like, oh, I'm going to stay at this weight and then I'll get it resized. No one cares.
No.
Awesome.
They might have done. I watched.
Look, you're giving me.
There'd be stories going around like, Joe ain't got his wedding ring on.
No one cares that much. We're not like celebrity hot goss, are we? We're not going to be in OK magazine. Joel seen wearing.
I think even if we broke up, like I would keep my wedding rings on because I love them. I love my.
I didn't want a wedding ring. We had an argument about this when we get married. I was like, I hate the way that rings look on my finger. I've got used to it now. Mm-hmm. But I was like saying to you, what about if I get your name tattooed on my...
No, you said an S. You never said Sarah. You said an S.
I Okay.
That's
What,
different.
just in case I married a different S in the future?
S is like so.
I didn't. I actually.
unthoughtful. No, it was an S.
Well, maybe because I thought it was Sarah would look.
Well, then, so
Okay, I said.
if you said Sarah, it's different to an S.
No,
An
you
S.
never said that. You just said I want you to wear a wedding ring, and I said,
Well, I did.
I said, but the thing is, I was like, you can't take a tattoo off, like, you know, like as in if people can take a wedding ring off if they want to go and do whatever. I'm like, the tattoo is always there, so isn't that even better?
You can pretend your name was Steve if you're cheating.
Bloody hell. So anyway, yeah, I got used to it though, but I don't necessarily love it. So guys, we have this week's dilemma. Also, if you want to send a dilemma in, you need to go to our Instagram for the podcast, which is DadVGirls Pod, I believe, on Instagram. Send us a DM. That's how we get all of our dilemmas. So this week's dilemma, I have a dilemma. I have recently started my first year of uni, but constantly feel like I'm struggling with the change. I talk to my parents most days over the phone and keep them updated with how I'm feeling, but I don't know if this is the right place for me. I'm less than an hour away from home, but still feel so far away and can't get over the distance. Should I keep trying at this when it's changing me for the worst and affecting my mental health, or give up and move back home? That's really tough.
I feel like the fact that she said that she's speaking to her, is it a she, did she say?
They. Just say they.
Yeah. I feel like the fact that they're saying they speak to their parents most days, my first initial thing would ask your parents what they think, because they know they know them so well. They would know whether it's something they would adjust or if it is something that's not for them. Like the fact that you already have these feelings, you probably already know your answer, like that it's not right for you. But because I
feel like it is hard, because I think
like personally I wouldn't have coped.
Okay, so
it's not. I don't think something is good for me. I know I'm not that sort of person. Like I was saying when we go on holidays, I do struggle a little bit. Like I'm a bit of a homely girl, so I think sometimes it isn't right for you. I don't think, and I don't think this is the case, but I don't think giving up too easily. I think definitely give it a go and make sure you've tried to make friends and tried the subject you've chosen and see if you can find enjoyment from it, because you can find enjoyment out of being out of your comfort zone. But
because I was going to say there's two ways to look at this, and only you will know the right and wrong answer, or it might be trying one and then going with the other. But I do believe that the more in life you put yourself out of your comfort zone and you challenge yourself, it's self-development, right? And you don't want to go through life where you are always running away from change, because that is life. So in a way, if you can look at this as like, okay, is there a way that I can find enjoyment in this? Challenge yourself to find every day something that you're positive about, and be like, well, actually I met a new friend today, or I had a chat with that person, or I enjoyed that class. And just try and get through each day, and set yourself a bit of a period of time of like, okay, listen, this isn't going to kill me, but I'm going to give it a go. But if I still feel like X on X date, then I know that it's no longer for me. Because the thing is, you also don't want to push down a route where it's affecting your mental health. You deteriorate, and you essentially will never like that thing, right? You have to give something long enough. Like, I know it's completely different, but when Kaci first went traveling, I don't know if it's like the first week, first few days, like she really wasn't enjoying it. It was like, it was a bit of a shock. It wasn't what she expected. She was a bit homesick. Had she given up too soon, she never would have had the experience that she had. So sometimes you got to push through, but if you push through and it's still hell.
Yeah. Because it might not be the right place.
Yeah.
It might not be the right uni for you. And it might be, unfortunately, like we actually have never been to uni. So it's very hard for us to know what that actually feels like. You know, when you go there initially, like, so I don't know, maybe there is another uni that is more suited.
I do think like there is something to be said about life skills of like going, okay, I'm in a situation that isn't ideal, but how do I find a way to make it work for me? You're only an hour from home. Does that mean going home more frequently? Does it mean joining a club? Does it mean putting yourself out of your comfort zone in certain places? I think the more you can do that in life, like, you will find more enjoyment in life.
Oh, that's really sad
But
though.
it is sad.
Because they said it's meant to be like one of the best times in uni.
Yeah.
Making friends and going out and enjoying it. So hopefully.
But
hopefully
also
you
just
find-
on the mental health side, like, keep talking to your parents. Like, don't shut down.
Yeah, be
Always
honest
keep
with them.
the
You need to be
conversation
open
going.
and honest so that they know, so that they can give you the right advice. If you're holding back, how can anyone ever give you the right advice? Because they don't know the full amount, like, to be able to help you out. So
Yeah.
definitely
But
be open.
yeah. And just like, yeah, all the best of it. Like, keep us
Oh,
updated.
yeah,
Let us know.
hope-
Like, we're rooting for you. We hope it goes well. You're not a failure if you decide to quit and go back home. You tried it
Yeah,
and it didn't work for you. So
100%.
yeah. All right. So we picked out our favorite comment for the week. And this comment says, you need to do a race across the country. You and Sarah versus Grace and Kaci with tasks you need to do in between.
Oh,
I
that's
think
such a really fun
That
video.
does sound fun. And I think that probably came off the back of, that probably came from, you know, we did that road trip to
Yeah,
Scotland and we had like
yeah.
tasks we had to complete. But I really, really like this idea.
That is actually really, I would actually really enjoy that.
Who would you team up with?
Yeah, because I was saying it says you and me and then Casey Grace, but I don't think that's quite as fair because, well, Grace isn't driving yet, whereas you, like, we could take it in turns to drive.
Yeah,
So
but
only
like, just
Casey
given the
can drive.
choice, like, who would you actually want to be on a team with?
Casey or Grace.
So just anyone but me?
Yeah.
What? Why wouldn't you want to be with me? I'd want to be with you.
I feel like talking technically, I think you should be with Grace and I
That-
should be with Casey because I'm not good with the camera and Casey is.
No,
Right.
me and Grace together, right? With us and our similarities. Are
Hilarious.
you joking? It would be a nightmare.
Hilarious.
We would be so lost.
We should do that though. That does sound
That is
fun.
good. Right, we're going to make a note of that. Guys, if you're still watching at this point of the podcast and you haven't subscribed, I mean, why not? Just hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 100K. And if you're listening, please rate us 5 stars. It helps massively. And that's all for this week. We'll see you next
And
Tuesday.
I didn't vom. So see you then.
Oh, well done.
Bye.